Why is it so easy to binge-watch Netflix for 6 hours, but nearly impossible to read a book for just 30 minutes? Why do we scroll endlessly on TikTok, laughing at videos we'll forget tomorrow, but avoid the courses, books, and skills that could actually change our future? Let's be honest, you're not lazy. You're not broken. You're simply human. And the world you live in is designed to keep you entertained instead of educated. But today, I'm going to show you why our brains crave entertainment more than growth, and how you can break free before it steals your dreams. We live in the noisiest era in history. Notifications buzzing, shows dropping weekly, games updated constantly, apps designed to keep you glued to the screen. Entertainment is faster, louder, shinier than ever before. And yet, what builds a future isn't endless entertainment. It's consistent learning, consistent growth. The most successful people on this planet, whether entrepreneurs, athletes, or artists, have mastered one thing. They choose progress over distraction. So the real question is this: if knowledge builds our future, why do we keep running back to entertainment? Let's uncover the truth. Picture this. You get home after a long day. You're tired. You could open that book sitting on your desk, the one you swore you'd read. But right there on the couch is the TV remote. You tell yourself, just one episode. Suddenly, it's 1 a.m. The book is untouched. Your dreams, delayed. Again, this isn't weakness, it's wiring. Entertainment is engineered to hijack your brain's dopamine system. That quick laugh from a meme, that suspenseful cliffhanger, that satisfying level up in a game. They all flood your brain with instant rewards. Learning doesn't work like that. Reading a chapter or practicing a skill is effortful, slow. The payoff isn't instant, it's future-based. And your brain? It craves the now. That's why distraction wins. But here's the danger. If you keep feeding your brain only entertainment, you're starving your potential. Because every minute you trade growth for distraction, you're building someone else's empire while yours stays unfinished. Lesson: entertainment gives you dopamine. Learning gives you destiny. Let me tell you about my friend Alex. Brilliant guy, full of ideas, always talking about starting a business, writing a book, learning coding. He had vision, he had passion, but every night, he'd sink into the couch, controller in hand, headset on, lost in video games until 3 a.m. When I asked him, "Why don't you just start?" he shrugged. Because games are fun. Learning feels like work. That's it. The comfort zone wins because it's easy. Entertainment asks nothing of you. It doesn't judge you, doesn't challenge you, doesn't stretch you. Learning, on the other hand, is uncomfortable. It forces you to face your limits, your ignorance, your weaknesses. But here's the cruel twist. The more you choose comfort today, the less comfortable your future becomes. Comfort now means struggle later. But if you choose temporary discomfort now, if you push through the challenge, you create long-term comfort, freedom, and opportunities tomorrow. Every successful person you admire has mastered this trait. They sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term growth. Lesson: if you want a better life, choose temporary discomfort over temporary pleasure. Now let's talk about the culture around us. Why do we choose entertainment? Because it's everywhere, and it's celebrated. Think about it. People at work talk endlessly about the shows they're watching, the new Marvel movie, the trending TikTok dance. But how often do you hear someone bragging about finishing a 400-page book or completing an online course? Rarely. And because we humans crave belonging, we follow the crowd. We don't want to be left out of the conversations, so we join in. We watch the same shows, scroll the same feeds, laugh at the same memes. But here's the hard truth. Following the crowd keeps you average. It keeps you blending in. And if you're blending in, you're not standing out. Look at history's greats. They weren't following trends. They were creating them. They weren't drowning in entertainment. They were obsessed with learning, experimenting, and building. So every time you give in to what everyone else is doing, remember this: the crowd isn't heading toward greatness. The crowd is heading toward mediocrity. Lesson: if you want an extraordinary life, you must stop copying the crowd. Here's something we rarely think about: entertainment isn't free. Sure, maybe you're not paying money for every scroll or episode, but you're paying with something far more valuable: your time. Think about the hours you've spent scrolling through TikTok or binge-watching Netflix. Do you even remember the content? Does it add to your life today? Probably not. It's gone, like smoke in the wind. Now flip the scenario. What if you had spent just one of those hours each day learning? That's 365 hours a year. That's like a college semester. That's mastery of a new skill. That's a life completely transformed. But here's the kicker: you don't notice the cost in the moment. That's why entertainment is dangerous. It steals your future silently. So ask yourself, what are you really paying for entertainment? Because one day, you won't regret missing a show, but you will regret missing your potential. Lesson: entertainment costs you nothing today, but everything tomorrow. Here's the good news: you don't have to give up entertainment completely. Life isn't about all work and no play. The key is balance and priority. Think of entertainment as dessert. Enjoy it, savor it, but never make it the main course. The main course is learning, building, growing. What if you replace just 1 hour of entertainment a day with learning? That's 365 hours of growth per year. Imagine what you could do: learn a new language, start a business, get fit, write a book. That 1 hour shift could completely redefine your identity in a single year. The problem isn't entertainment itself, it's priority. Don't cut it out. Flip the script. Let learning come first, and let entertainment be the reward, not the ruler. Lesson: don't eliminate entertainment. Elevate learning. So let me ask you, what's stealing your future right now? Is it the endless scroll? The late-night gaming? The shows you don't even care about, but keep watching because everyone else is? Every hour you spend in empty entertainment is an hour stolen from the life you could be living. The version of you that's free, fulfilled, unstoppable. This is your wake-up call. You are not here just to consume. You're here to create. You're not here to be entertained. You're here to evolve. Don't let the world distract you into mediocrity. Be the one who chooses education over entertainment, growth over comfort, progress over distraction. Because one day, you'll look back, and the only regret you'll have is not becoming who you were meant to be. Entertainment makes you feel good for a moment. Learning makes you great for a lifetime. Don't let short-term pleasure steal your long-term purpose. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just start small, 1 hour today. Replace 1 hour of distraction with 1 hour of learning. That's all. 1 hour daily can make you unstoppable. So here's my challenge to you. Tonight, instead of another episode or another scroll, spend 1 hour learning something that moves your life forward. Your future self will thank you. Thank you for watching. If this message hit you, subscribe for more content that pushes you toward growth. And remember, your dreams don't get built by entertainment. They get built by education. The question is, which one will you choose?
Thank you all for watching.